Boy, it is ready. I don't know what's ready. It's the Sound Alchemist here with
Gershwin.
And we're back to answer your questions in another episode of For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. And that is what my boy Demon Incarnate did. He says, do cherubs freak you out? So cherubs, or cherubim, are the little flying babies.
Mm-hmm.
Do they freak you out?
They used to, up until I matured, and now I acknowledge them for what they are. Freaky! No, yeah, they're pretty freaky. Not like Freaky Friday freaky, but like freaky deaky.
That explains a lot, yeah.
It does.
I'm not freaked out by them anymore because I kind of fell in love with that aesthetic. That aesthetic of like babies, creepiness, flying, and then you have like beautiful like sculptures, and then like you look at the face and it's like half robotic and whatnot. So there's a guy that I want you guys to check out. Let me see if I can pull him up right quick. I'm probably not gonna be able to pull him up. Ooh, Iron Sleep.
Iron Sleep, I was about to say.
No, Iron Sleep posted some new stuff, and it looks pretty good. But anyways, while I look for that, so what the Cherubim are, they're actually just familiars. So they're half organic, half robotic creatures that really just assist, like the Imperium and stuff like that. They're not like half baby, half robot. It's like half some type of organic, like maybe a serf that has died and now the family has turned it into a cherubim, or like maybe an animal like a dog or something that was turned into a cherubim, and yeah, they just fly around and they like help usually Adeptus Mechanicus and the High Lords out with daily tasks. The reason that they are babies is because of the they're supposed to represent like innocence, and it comes from like Renaissance times and like even before that, like Greek culture, where the muses.
There you go.
Were supposed to be.
I was waiting for you to use that word.
Muses, yeah. But the guy that I was talking about, I can't find him now. Maybe if I look him up. Do you guys follow us on Instagram? Because if you don't, you have to.
Why is that?
Because we on point on Instagram. Okay, his name is Chris Cooksey. He's a sculptor, and you guys should check out some of his artwork or some of his sculpts.
It's pretty cool.
It's like really badass, and it kind of follows the theme of like human form, but then distorted some. It's really cool. Good question though. Let's move on.
This one is by Armando Gonzalez. What are your favorite miniatures? I assume like you're talking about model-wise or like gameplay-wise, but my favorite miniature aesthetically is the Contemptor Dreadnought. I just like the whole look of them, because like I like the whole thought of dreadnoughts as being like a sarcophagus that you just freaking like keep fighting after you've been, you know, basically mauled to death. So you're on the verge of death, still fighting for the Emperor, and that was pretty cool. But I felt like the regular dreadnoughts that you see are just too boxy, so the whole Contemptor look was pretty cool.
Yeah, they look really cool. I don't like the custodial ones though. Well, I don't like it when they're painted gold.
I love gold. Who's seen Goldmember?
I really like the Dakka Jets.
Dakka Jets are cool. Are they good though?
Yeah, they look cool. I like them. Or well, I've never played them. I don't know. Next question comes from Snoopy Doo.
Snoop.
If the Tau have short lifespans, then how is Farsight a problem?
He's a problem because he has been taught by the infamous Commander Puretide. Not just that, but his Dawnblade makes him live super, super long. The whole thing with the Dawnblade is any living thing that he kills, the remainder of their lifespan gets added to Farsights. So basically, if you were destined to die at age 40 and Farsight's kills you when you're 20, then that's 20 years added to Farsight.
Yep. Next question comes from Michael Howell.
Oh!
Is it possible for an Astarte to fall to more than one god, but less than undivided? Like someone blessed by Khorne and Nurgle? What's your take on it? Because you're a Chaos player.
Recent Chaos player. I'm still a noob. I don't think so. I don't think it's been noted that anybody's been aligned to more than one Chaos God, unless it's like Horus or Be'lakor, but they were like being blessed by all four of them.
Yeah.
Most of the Chaos Gods hate one another, so I could see that being a factor. So like Nurgle and like Khorne won't be together, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because you do have to remember that the Chaos Gods are extremely jealous. And the only way that they're going to put up with multiple gods helping somebody out is if they all do it. Either we all do it or nobody does it.
Or just me.
Or just me. Hey, my bad.
Yeah.
Next question.
This one's by YLCX. I butchered that. Why did you guys choose 40k over Fantasy or Age of Sigmar?
We started playing 2nd edition or no,
like
5th edition. 5th edition. Well, so no, we picked up the game though, not in 5th edition. We started playing in 5th edition, but it was probably like 4th.
Right.
And aesthetically, I think like Space Marines looked better than whatever Fantasy was.
Yeah, I don't think Fantasy had like anything that looked well, because like when we went to the GW store, like I was immediately drawn to the Space Marines. Like I saw what they had on their case, and I immediately like, oh, these look the coolest.
Yeah.
So just because they look cool?
Yeah, just aesthetic.
Yeah.
Next question comes from Matt. Who was the person that put the hit on the Big E? Probably the Chaos Gods? Tzeentch, maybe? That's just speculation. I think it was just the Chaos Gods, right?
Right, yeah.
Next question.
This one's by Jimmy A. How do Chaos and Chaos Marines navigate the warp without the Astronomicon or the Emperor's guidance? Usually they've got their own form of astropaths, or they just let the chaos flow, just take them where they need to go.
And hope that Tzeentch is like connecting the right web thingies. Yeah.
Web thingies.
Web thingies. Next question comes from G Mitten. What minifigure is stage left of Gersh on the cubbies next to the window portal? Nothing. Oh,
what was that?
So what was there was the Contemptor Dreadnought, the one, what is it? What's it called?
I want to say it was the Achilles.
Yep.
Or it might have been the other one.
The Zound Alchemist got that one for me. It was probably what, cheap cool buy. And I'm going to convert it so that it fits in my Inquisitor army, because I have some Adeptus Custodes. And then if you actually look right behind the Sound Alchemist, those are my two Warglaves. That's what they're called? Yeah.
Armor Doomcrawler? No. Warglaves.
I think that's what it is.
The ones that came out in the Forgebane.
Yeah. So I have them built. One of them is primed and there's a wash on it. I'm gonna pick out the details. And there will be a video highlighting the conversion work that I'm gonna do. I've done some already.
They're pretty cool sculpts. I didn't think they were that big, but yeah, they're pretty cool.
They're bigger than a Contemptor.
Yeah.
Next question.
This one is by Mr. Neutral01. Do you plan on doing a rundown on the changes to the Tau? I don't play the game and I'm not too keen on reading, but I enjoy stuff like that, so it would be nice. Yeah, I'm actually going to talk about the 4th sphere expansion, the 5th sphere expansion, and overall the direction of where the tower I think are heading to. So keep an eye out for that one. I'm probably by the end of this week.
Cool. Next question comes from Bruva Michael. Who would be the equivalent of Bear Grylls in Warhammer 40k?
I feel like it'd probably be
Slime Marble.
Slime Marble, yeah.
Next one.
Departamento Construccio. What do you think of the new Gilliman figure? Do you think he could be one of the Lost Primarchs? What powers would you like him to have, and what would your chapter look like? Oh, so 2 questions. if you could be a Primarch, a lost Primarch, what would your powers be and what army would you be? And then his first question was, what do you think of the Gilliman figure?
Okay, the Gilliman figure is shit.
Yeah. What'd you say? He's all wonky, like his arms don't match or something like that?
Yeah, he's just disproportionate.
There you go, yeah.
And his face is stupid looking.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like a third party. It doesn't feel like GW created him.
Right. For a Primarch, I was surprised that, because, like, seeing the quality of the Forge World stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. And then Gilliman was released. When I first saw him, I was just so amazed at a Primarch being released, and the whole story of 8th edition, or the whole storyline of GW was progressing, that I was just, like, amazed at just by what came out. But yeah, after looking at the sculpt, like, in person and stuff, like, for sure, it's very unproportionate. Like, if you tried to, like, draw how his body would look, like, it's just, like, weird. Like, he's got them Squidward tentacles.
And it doesn't make sense, because in that same what is it?
Triumvirate?
Yeah. That the Grey Knight came out, and the Grey Knight model looks awesome. It looks phenomenal. But Gilliman got the short end of the stick.
I guess he's a Primarch. Like, that's supposed to make up for it, but...
Yeah, and then, so if you were a Primarch?
Now that I think about it, I think it'd be pretty cool to be a Null Primarch.
That would be really cool. Yeah.
What about you?
Well, like, because I haven't really thought about it, but I don't really know what type of war or what aspect of war would be really cool. No sounds pretty badass. So we'll just go with that one.
All right, yeah. But I do have, like, my whole storyline on the Lost Legions if you want to check that out. So.
Yeah. Next question. I have one from Nick von Ashtavan. What happens when a Tyranid eats a Kroot that ate a Tyranid?
Ooh. Upset stomach, indigestion, diarrhea.
Yeah.
I think they can eat Tyranids. Like, I've seen conversions of, like, Tyranid bones and like using, like, bone sabers as weapons and stuff. But I think they can't digest, or they can't get Tyranid traits if they eat them.
I thought I read somewhere that they devolve if they eat the Tyranids.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And last question, what do you got?
This one's by Josh Eckroth. So that skit that GW did, the one with the clocks, showcasing the plastic Thunderhawk, Sisters of Battle, and Squats. Seeing as they are now doing Plastic Sisters next year, do you think that the other two options are possible? Well, they kind of already got the Squats out in the form of Necromunda. So he's a, Xenos hunter or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Bounty hunter or something like that. So we kind of already have Squats. It's been confirmed that Sisters are coming out next year. So yeah, Plastic Thunderhawks will probably be right around the corner, or maybe 2020.
But yeah, those were the questions for today. If you have more questions for us, comment down below.
This is Sound Alchemist.
Gersh1.
We're out of here.